Don John of Austria stood aboard his flagship, staring in awe at the distant horizon. Hundreds of vessels of the Turkish Sultan, destined for Europe and certain invasion. From ship to ship now rousing his forces, stalwart and brave is the fearless commander. Spanish, Venetians, soldiers of Naples, all hear his words full of boldness and candor. Santa Maria, crush now the crescent, banish the slaves of the foul wicked serpent. Vessel of honor, now make us victorious. We pledge our arms to your Son, most glorious. Fill us with courage, Queen of the ocean. This day by fighting we'll show our devotion. From port to starboard, let echo these loud words. There can be no paradise for cowards. Muslim invaders with the greater numbers press to advance in a crescent formation. Galleys of Venice rode into position, flanked as a cross by the Spanish legation. Win with the foes now quickly advancing, flashes break out at our flanks and our center. Cannons to bear now strike at their flagship, make them regret ever seeing our standard. Santa Maria, crush now the crescent, banish the slaves of the foul wicked serpent. Vessel of honor, now make us victorious. We pledge our arms to your Son, most glorious. Fill us with courage, Queen of the ocean. This day by fighting we'll show our devotion. From port to starboard, let echo these loud words. There can be no paradise for cowards. Then, without warning, winds completely shifted. Our own reserves quickly joined in the fighting. Ships lashed in combat, spears and swords are striking. Blood fills the sea, crossing crescent colliding. Slaves free from bondage rush on the high deck, cutting the head from the Saracen leader. High on a pike, his head quickly brandished. Muslims lose heart as things turn in our favor. Santa Maria, crush now the crescent, banish the slaves of the foul wicked serpent. Vessel of honor, now make us victorious. We pledge our arms to your Son, most glorious. Fill us with courage, Queen of the ocean. This day by fighting we'll show our devotion. From port to starboard, let echo these loud words. There can be no paradise for cowards. Wonder of wonders, Muslims flee in terror, as from a glance of a terrible vision. Soundly we crush them, forcing their surrender. 10,000 slaves free from Muslim oppression. As a great marvel, the Holy Father sees the great triumph of his grand alliance. Boldly he cries out, sound every bell now, our lands are saved due to Catholic defiance. Santa Maria, Lady of Victory, let songs be sung at this moment of history. Let every Catholic his praises now cry out. May the great flame of this triumph not die out. As at Lepanto hasten to help us, be our defense from the powers of darkness. Call to the battles the new generations, till Christ be honored as King of all nations. Santa Maria, Lady of Victory, let songs be sung at this moment of history. Let every Catholic his praises now cry out. May the great flame of this triumph not die out. Lepanto hastened